Hello students, welcome to Sushmita's classroom. I hope all of you are hale and hearty and taking good care of yourselves. Now, before beginning my class, I just want to share this thought with you. The thought is, what you think of yourself is a lot more important than what other people think of you. That means if you think good of yourself, you will think positive of yourself, you will get confidence. And if you are confident, you can face all the challenges and all the adversities of life very confidently, very strongly, with a positive approach. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now I will start my class. My today's topic is comprehension. Comprehension, it comes in every examination, whether it is a school examination, college examination, or it is any competitive examination. Comprehension comes in every examination according to the level of the student. Okay. Now, first of all, I think there are many students who find it difficult to do the comprehension or to solve the comprehension questions, to write the answers of the comprehension questions. Either it is very long so that the students do not get interest in reading it, or you can say there are many difficult words used in this comprehension, so the children could not easily understand it. So today I will tell you a few tips how to do comprehension exercises. First of all, I want to make it clear to you what is comprehension. Comprehension means unseen passage or poem which you have never read before. Unseen means that the passage is you have never seen the passage earlier, you have never read the passage earlier, you have never read the poem earlier. Okay, that is called unseen. The comprehension is normally given to the unseen passage which you have never read earlier, and for the examination purpose you will read and understand that comprehension and answer the questions accordingly. Next one is, these exercises are given in the examinations to test and train your understanding, your self-expression and your vocabulary. Okay, that means the knowledge of your words. Vocabulary means self-expression, means how nicely you can express yourself by writing the answers, and understanding means how much you have understood by reading the passage or the poem. Now children, here are some important points which you have to keep in your mind while attempting an unseen passage or poem. The first is, read the passage or the poem carefully at least twice or thrice to get the general idea of it. You have to read the poem, you have to read the passage carefully for at least twice or thrice, 2 times or 3 times, so that the idea of the passage will be clear to you. Next is, therefore, carefully read all the questions one by one. Then read the questions one by one and try to find the answers one by one. And make sure that you are able to find a precise means brief, short and to the point answer of each question. You do not have to explain the answers. You should write the answers to the point and in a very precise way. Okay, in a very short way, giving the information which the question has asked. Next one. Now take up the first question and find the answer. Then you take the second question and try to get the answer. Then third and fourth, one by one, you will find the answers in a precise and to the point way. Next one, revise answers, remove mistakes in spellings, grammar, etc. Once you have found the answer, you have written the answer, then you will recheck it and recheck about the mistakes in the spelling. If you have to see whether you should not do any mistake, you have not done any grammatical mistake, or you have not done anything related to punctuation. Now children, there are 4 important points, and main 4 important points which you have to keep in your mind while attempting the comprehension exercises. First one is answer should be in brief. I'm again and again I'm telling you, answer should be in brief, short. Second one is answer should be to the point. To the point. Whatever is asked, you will just give that answer. Don't give the explanation of it. Third one is as much as possible write the answers in your own words. You should not copy it from the exercise, from the passage, but the answer should be in your own words. Next one is use the same tense while answering the questions in which they have been asked. Suppose the question is asked in present tense, you will give the answer in present tense. If the question is in past tense, then you will give the answer in past tense. The same tense is used while answering the question. So these are the 4 important points which you have to keep in mind, and when whichever class you are in, these 4 points are very important for doing the comprehension exercises or poem. Now students, here I am giving you some general tips how to do the comprehension exercises effectively and easily. First thing is develop a habit of reading. That is must. You have to develop your reading habit. Okay, either you read magazine or you read newspaper or you read storybooks, but you should develop a reading habit. Second thing is use bottom-top approach if it is a long passage. Suppose it is for some competitive examination. The passages are very long. Comprehension passage, there are maybe consisting of 3 or 4 paragraphs. It is a long passage. So at that time, what you have to do, you will take bottom-top approach. Bottom-top approach means read the questions first so that you have an idea of what to look for. Okay, suppose it is a very long passage and it is very time consuming. At that time, first you read the questions and then you will try to find the answers from the passage, if it is a very long passage. Now next thing is, read the passage slowly but simultaneously look for the important details. Whenever you are reading the passage, you should keep a pencil handy so that when you read the passage, simultaneously means side by side, what you have to do, look for the important details. Whichever you think that it is an important thing, you will just underline the thing there. Next one is, don't go with the word by word meaning. It is very important, which I see the children normally confused by this. Don't go with the word by word meaning, because you will find many difficult words in the passage and don't stuck there. If it is something is very difficult word, you just underline that word and try to find the meaning of the first before word and after word. Okay. So don't go with the word by word meaning. You will find many difficult words while reading. Underline them. You underline the difficult words and try to get the idea by reading the before word and after word of the difficult words in the sentence. And by that way, you will get the idea of the sentence. You will try to understand what the sentence wants to say to you, and don't stuck there with the difficult words. So these are few tips which you have to keep in mind. If it is a long passage, use bottom-top approach. If it is a medium or the medium-sized passage or a small passage, so you read the passage slowly, but simultaneously you will find the important details. And next one is, you have to keep a pencil ready with you, and while reading you will just underline the difficult words and the important details while reading, and then when you answer it will be easily found. You can get give the answer nicely. And secondly, if it is a very difficult word, you do not know the meaning, don't stuck there, don't try to ask here and there. Instead, you will try to get the meaning of the sentence by before word and after word of the difficult word. I hope it is clear to you. Try to do the comprehension exercises keeping these points and these tips in mind. And if you found any difficulty, please tell me. Okay? Please write me and also tell me what is the next topic you want to know from me. Thank you. Have a good day.